Hello, my online friends. I hope that all of you are doing well at home. Today, for social studies, we've got a couple things that we're going to be working on. Now, I'm sure you probably won't get through them all, and that's okay. Whatever you don't get through, we'll just do when you guys return. So, the first thing we're going to be doing today is we're going to be making our own Kahoots. Now, to do that, we're going to have to sign in and create an account, and I'll take you through those steps here in a second. But what you're going to make a Kahoot on is on one of 4 states that we've been doing in our classroom. Let me show you those states. You've got Texas, Oklahoma, New Mexico, and Arizona. So you're going to pick one of those states. You're going to find the following information: the state's nickname, capital, population. You can read the rest of those. And you'll type that in for me, and you'll send me that information. But you'll also want to use this page to help you create a Kahoot. You're creating a Kahoot, I should say, by using the questions on this paper. So I'm going to show you how to do that. After you've filled in this paper, and after you've researched that, that might be the only thing you get through today. And that's perfectly okay. We're probably not going to finish it, so you might want to just start on a few questions, but you certainly don't have to finish since we'll have time in our classroom. Here's what you're going to do. After you filled out this page, you're going to go to Kahoot. Well, normally you're going to see a page that looks like this. Instead of entering a game pin, you're going to go down here to kahoot.com because it says create your own Kahoot for free. So we are going to do that. Then up here, you're going to find a button that says sign up. So I'll click on sign up. I want you to click on student, obviously. You'll put in your birthday. I'm just going to put in a random day since I'm just doing kind of a fake account here. And then you'll have to create a nickname. I'm going to actually have to use one of the students in our classes' username and their email address. So I actually asked Nanea if I could use her permission. It says do not use your real name. So I'm going to do N, and her last name is Sherman. So I might do SHERM, and maybe I'll put a number in there, 1. So that's not my real name. You can't tell who I am based on that, and I'm going to click continue. Now you'll see that it says you have to sign up with your email. What I want you guys to do is I want you to click on continue with Google. When that happens, your email should pop up. You can see I have a couple emails in here that I've used, but yours should pop up and it should fill in your information by just clicking on that Google. So you can see I have a couple emails on here, but again, since I'm using Nanea's stuff, I'm going to start typing in her email. So her email is 20190443, and the rest of that. And I will click sign up for her. So right now I'm basically just creating an account so I can type my own questions here in just a second. Now you're going to see this page right here. There's a lot of information here, but I want you to click on create since we're creating our own. And here's where you can start creating your own. So if I go back to my paper that I'm looking at, the first thing on there is state nickname. Let's pretend I'm doing Texas. I would type in, what is Texas nickname? Then you have a choice. If you want to add a picture, you can do that. You can do that on your own. You don't have to though. And then you can add some answers down here. So I would type in maybe the correct answer on this one. Maybe I would do some fake ones on the rest of them. But be careful. When you do fake ones, you don't want it to be too obvious. So Texas's nickname is the Lone Star State. And since that is the correct answer, I'm going to check on this box. That way, when we play, we know the right answer. Now, for answer two, I'm going to make up a different name. Now, I don't want to type in cheese or watermelon or cats because obviously no one's going to pick that. And you want to kind of stump them. So we're gonna figure out a different name that we could do that might trick our audience. Now I know that Texas has or is known to have cowboys in it. So to me, I could try and stump our class by writing the cowboy state. Because I think some people might try and pick that one. Now I don't want to select this because my correct answer is already selected. I can put in another one. I'm trying to think about Texas, and I know that they have really warm weather. So I might say the warm state. And I know that a lot of people know that Texas is large. So maybe I'll tell our audience the greatest state. And again, I'm not clicking any of these since I already clicked on my first one. Over here, we're going to keep the question type as quiz since we're not doing true or false or slides. You can keep it to, I would say 30 seconds or less. We don't really need much more time than that. We'll keep our points as standard. We don't need to do double or none. And again, same thing here. We're going to stick with all these settings. You don't really have to change anything right here. Now on this side, you would add your next question. We're doing the quiz type. This time I would start typing in my next question, which is, what is the state capital of Texas? And again, maybe this time I'll put the correct answer down here and I'll do 4 or 3 other answers that might stump the audience. That's kind of what we're working on for today in our classroom. So I want you to give it a try at your house. Now, if you only get through just answering these, that's plenty enough work. We can do the rest when you're in class. But if you want to try it, that's kind of the route we are taking today. If you have any questions or are confused, definitely send me an email and I can walk you through it just like that.